Radio Free 102.3 KJLH. That's my song. Go DJ. That's my song. We are in the studios today live with Billboard top charting Billboard artist Kenny Lattimore, everybody.
Yay.
Kenny Lattimore. I'm not sure. You want to tell that story on air? Is that an on-air story?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. So Kenny and I were talking about an event that happened during high school, and he was saying how we have to preserve our history and our legacy and how his mother taught him that. So I would like you to talk about that to the people.
So in high school, what was happening was the kids were putting together the yearbook. And a lot of times you might not be in that popular circle or in that circle of people who know you or whatever. And they may overlook you. It may be inadvertent. Sometimes it's not inadvertent.
Right.
But I had my mother come to me and she said, you know what, this yearbook right here, I see that, so-and-so's played the violin and so-and-so did a play too. That's really nice. And she said, but I don't see you in this yearbook. And she said, you understand this is the only history from your high school that you're going to have. And this begins your appreciation for your own story. Didn't you win awards for this school? Oh. She said, let's do this. And she pulled me aside. She said, we're going to go and talk to one of the principals.
No.
And we're going to just make sure that you are acknowledged for this school because you have literally won awards for this school. And you know, I am down there as one of the most talented in my yearbook. My mother was like not joking about that.
Your mother took you to the school. Y'all talked to the principal.
We talked to the principal.
And she's like, my baby be winning awards.
Yeah,
y'all gonna have to put him in the book.
You're gonna have to acknowledge him. And it makes me think about some of the celebration again that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
And how a lot of times we wait for other people to validate us. And we wait for other people to tell our story. And when I went in to do this Here to Stay record, I remember telling the company I was working with, we're going to radio and we're going to promote a song because I'm a legacy artist.
Yeah.
I'm an artist that if I don't have a song that's on KJLH, it's like it doesn't exist.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah.
That is real.
And if I have a huge, and if it's number one at KJLH, whatever happens with it, I have the opportunity to tell this story one time, you know, that this is where Kenny Lattimore is.
Yeah.
And then if it's gone, it's gone. So I begin to shape my story so that people will now say, you know, the number one, take a dose, whatever. That becomes my history. And that's what people are going to remember.
That's an amazing story, Kenny, because so often we deny ourselves.
Yes.
And we, what's the word when you, like we suppress what we've given to the world.
Yes.
Because we believe it's not enough.
It's not enough yet. And that's because we're working so hard to achieve the next thing instead of celebrating exactly where we are in the moment.
Yeah, yeah. So I was asking you off air. I want to ask you on air, though, because you said your wife, Faith, loves to celebrate moments.
Yes.
And you said, you know, you not so much.
Yeah.
So I want to know, how does someone who celebrates moments convince someone who doesn't celebrate moments that it is worthy of a celebration?
Wow. Just the fact that she celebrates it in general and I watch her celebrate, it's like she brings a new energy to the situation. So, you know, if she goes out and she goes, oh my God, she gets me balloons because I went top 10. Again, forget the number one for a minute.
Right.
I'm top 10 and I get balloons at the house and she goes, yes. I can't help but acknowledge that because she ends up putting me in that space just from her presence and her acknowledgement.
So let me stop for a moment, Kenny Lattimore, and talk to the ladies. Okay? Let me stop and talk to the ladies. I'm going to act like Kenny Lattimore not here. Ladies, Kenny Lattimore is a married man of 3 years, has a beautiful daughter, wonderful son as well.
Thank you.
But he is giving you some game on how to make a man happy. This woman has changed the perspective of how he thought about a thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that is what women, helpmates, are put into the lives of men for. Am I preaching today? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Ladies, listen to what he's saying. And I'm not saying that you should be celebrating your man at every moment if that's not the thing you do. You know, maybe he has to celebrate you because you know, your attitude is I ain't celebrating. Maybe that's what he has to put into you. And that's cool. But what I'm saying is you have to give him what he doesn't have. And that's more than physical attributes.
And we teach each other.
Yeah.
We teach each other to cherish those moments.
That's beautiful, Kenny Lattimore. That's why you be singing them love songs. Over there taking doses and stuff. Don B. Welch presents A Change Is Gonna Come. That's happening this Saturday, 8 p.m. Parking is limited, so you want to get there early, make plans. You might want to Uber if you have to Uber. If you want tickets, they are available at the Wilshire E-Bell box office, not only today, but tomorrow as well. And you can also go to Ticketmaster and get them. But the Wilshire E-Bell box office is where I suggest you give them a call and grab your tickets. So
get them fast.
Yes.
What a great experience.
So you are in the stage production. Is this is not your first time doing this one, is it?
Not my first. This is my second time. But it's been so long. I think
it has been.
Oh my gosh, like 10 years or so.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm totally this new person coming in the door. But what I love is seeing the cast. When you see Dawn Lewis and when you see Dory and all the other
Dorian Wilson from the Parkers. Dawn Lewis from everything that's on television.
World and everything. And when I see, like last night, we're in rehearsal, and I'm just looking at Dawn, and the whole place is almost in tears. You all have to see this performance. It's riveting. Her role of Sissy in this, I don't know that she's ever played this role before.
Right.
She is absolutely brilliant and brings something to it that I can't even really describe. You have to see this. Get your tickets, because even being a cast member and watching her and the rest of the cast work through the play has been so entertaining and educational for me as an actor.
Oh, okay.
Speaking
of as an actor.
Yes.
Is that something you would like to do?
I would. I'm so hard on myself, and it's like, but I need people like Don in my life. Thank you, Don B. Welch, for this opportunity. Thank you for what you've done for me with the movie we were talking about. Baby Girl.
Both Kenny Lattimore and I were in Don B. Welch's Baby Girl, and it's a movie about child trafficking, which I'm always interested in why artists like you, singers or musicians or rappers even, why you decide to do stuff that's so heavy. Because we know you as this lighthearted, romantic balladeer, and then you participate in something that's really dark and heavy and taboo. So what made you want to be a part of this short film called Baby Girl that you can watch now on the All Black Digital Network?
You know, I think is really more Don's brilliance again. It's taking me outside of who I am. Because the closer the character is to me, sometimes I think I can become mechanical, or I'm still learning,
right.
You know. And the right directors can pull all kind of things out of you as an actor.
Yeah.
But to give me something a little different, I think it makes me bring a more real approach to the character, and just a casual approach. Even for tomorrow, what I'm learning is to not act, to be in that moment. And I think that's what you'll end up seeing. I'm working through it.
You working through it?
Come on, Don. I know I hear your voice. I'm working through it to just make it a little more conversational is what I believe I'm going to do. Make it.
So can I keep you for one more break?
Sure.
One more break. I'm going to play some music because the people love the music. And since it's raining outside, here we go, y'all. Here we go.
The only station in LA